Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at Scratch, and we're going to be actually writing our first program using Scratch. So I just want to give you kind of a little introduction to this programming language. So all you need to get started with Scratch is just to go to their website, scratch.mit.edu, sign up, and you will get to their homepage here. So after you do your little sign up, this is what the homepage looks like for Scratch. So to create our first program, we're just going to go ahead and click on Create up here on the top left. Right, so we're creating our project. Okay, now this is the first screen that you're going to see. So this is kind of a blank palette for all of your programs. When you first start, this is what it's going to look like. So we want to start with a classic. Whenever you learn a new programming language, first program you always learn to write is Hello World. So let's get started. We're going to make sure that we're here on this page, and notice that there's 4 areas I want to point out. This is the blocks palette over here. It's going to kind of be a library for all of our different commands or blocks. The coding area is here in the middle, this white space here. The stage is up in the top right. This is going to be what shows our command acting out. So this is going to be where our program is kind of displayed. And then down here, this is the sprites area in the bottom right corner. Whenever you create a new project in Scratch, Scratch automatically adds a cat sprite, as you can see here. A sprite in Scratch is just an object that performs functions. So sprites are the characters of your animations. Each sprite has a script to follow, and the script is the code blocks that execute sequentially. So let's go over to the Looks tab over on the far left over here in our blocks palette. And we are going to select this first command here, say hello for 2 seconds. We're just going to click it and drag it into our coding space here. All right, so that's all you have to do is just click and drag. And then we are going to change this text in here from hello to hello world. And we could also change this if we wanted to. We could have it show for 5 seconds. Once you get it set, all you have to do to get it to execute is just click on the first command that you want to execute. And when you click on that, it will turn yellow. You'll see the yellow highlighting. And then over here, you'll see your command actually executing. So we can do it again. So there we go. We created our first program in Scratch. So hello world. So have some fun, experiment with some other blocks in different categories. You can go over to motion here, and you can take these blocks and you can just snap them together here. So this is how you kind of create a sequence of steps in Scratch. Figure out how to connect and disconnect blocks. You can just grab it and disconnect it if you don't want it to be kind of in that same coding part. Remove a block. You can either right click on that block and click delete, or you can just move it back over here to the palette. Just drag it off over to the palette. So either way, we'll delete the block. Try duplicating something. So right click and click duplicate, and you can see that it duplicates that entire segment there. So you can kind of copy and paste an entire segment if you wanted to duplicate. Let's say we have these pieced together and we just wanted to take out, a middle piece right in here. So we could do something like this. Take that piece out and then stitch them together. All right, so just kind of practice that, breaking them apart, taking out pieces, and then putting it back together. So really it's just kind of a, learn by doing. But when you connect them together, that's telling the program that you want it to run in a sequence. But anyway, and then we could click on it and see what happens here. So hello world. Let's see. You can see that it moved forward just a little bit. Said hello world again, and then it's probably going to move forward again. And that's our project. Whenever you create a new project in Scratch, the default name is untitled. You can see the name right up here. If I created a new one, it'd be untitled-1, untitled-2, etc. However, the names of your projects should be descriptive. So a good name describes what the project does and when you want to open it later. You'll be able to find it easier. So to rename the project, just click in the text box up here and type the new name. So we want to call this Hello World, or My First Project. All right, now a few things. There's actually very few things that are more frustrating and disheartening than to see all of your hard work vanish in an instant due to a sudden power outage, random browser crash, or your neighbor accidentally kicking out the power cord under your desk. These unexpected events are always quick and seem to occur at the most inopportune moments, and sooner or later they happen to everyone, even you. Fortunately, the impact of this inevitable disaster can be reduced by frequently saving your work. Just like making frequent use of save points in your favorite games, taking a moment to quickly record your progress can save you a lot of time and effort in trying to recreate it after a disaster. Luckily for you, Scratch will automatically save your projects periodically. However, you should not rely on this as your primary method of saving. In Scratch, you can save your projects by clicking Save Now in the File menu, just like in most programs. However, there's also a quicker way. In the upper right-hand corner of your Scratch page, you can view the current status of your project. So if it's already saved, then you won't see anything. But if I were to click this, you can see the Save Now kind of pops up. So anytime you see that, you can just click it, Save Now, and it will save your project, and now it says Project Saved. Now, and then it disappears. So if you don't see anything up here, then that means that you don't have to save it. It's already saved with the most recent thing. But if I make any changes at all, then it'll show up Save Now. Again, Scratch periodically saves on its own, but I'm telling you, don't trust it. Click Save Now before you exit out of your work so that your program will be saved. Now, to see a list of all your projects, you can click on either the suitcase icon on your account name. Whoops. Okay, just ignore that. But okay, see, now I want to save it. There we go. So you can click on this, and it will bring up a list of all of your projects. But anyway, guys, or you can go, I think, into your name and click My Stuff, and it will bring up all your different projects. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Gotta go, but I'll see y'all in the next video. Take it easy, and peace out.